Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today I will talk about top biotech stocks. So with that, today is May 25th, 2021. I have few images here of great companies. First is Agios. It's focused on genetically defined diseases and really trying to fight the oncology and cancer type diseases. Then you got Surface Oncology, same story, helping with the oncology and cancer. And last but not least, we got Intelia, another great stock. So we'll look at these companies and more and jump into some good buys as we go forward. So with that, here I got list of most profitable biotech companies. This is as of May 24th, 2021. So with that, you can see the list here. We got a lot of most profitable biotech companies here. Uh, at the top, we got Agios. So Agios is a $56 stock, and they got about $3 billion market cap, 3.9, and good sales and nice sales growth year over year. And their net margin is 781%. So that's a big number. There may be some one-time events included here. That's why it's so high, and their 1 year return is 7.20%. So stock is pretty much depressed at this point. It may be good to buy. We'll jump into this into a little more detail as we go forward. Next is Innoviva. So this is a $13 stock, and they got nice sales here, as you can see here, 344 million, and nice sales growth, and also quarter over quarter sales growth, and nice sales and net margin 73.70, and they've not done much. They've done negative 6.40. And you can look through, some of my favorites are really, Catalyst Pharma is a good one, $5 stock, and $588 million market cap. They've got good net margin, as you can see here. There's a sales acceleration also, and 28% 1 year return. Sage is also a good one, as you can see here. They've done nicely for 1 year also, and they've done very good from a year over year growth, and also a quarter over quarter is negative at this point. Nice net margin. So you can go through this list here. I got few of my favorites here. I got stocks like Genmab, SIGA Technologies. The things that are highlighted in green color are the ones where you see positive sales acceleration. So those are the ones I really like. Then we got Blueprint Medicine, Novo Nordisk. This is a rocket ship of late, doing very nicely. Imap, China-based company here. Corcept Therapeutics, again they've done 34%. And then you got a couple more here, UTHR, Surface Oncology, another great stock. They've done nicely for 1 year, as you can see here. And Moderna, it's a rocket ship. They've done very nicely, even though it's a newer company. They've done very good with the with the COVID vaccine. So very good sales growth, as you can see here, 137%. And we got Biotechny and Jazz. Jazz is basically a weed play or a cannabis play. They bought GW Pharma a while ago. I think this is a great stock. It will do very well. And then we got Agios, which is that we covered already. So with that, these are few stocks. You can look at this in a little more detail. We will also talk about one or two in a little more detail. Next, we'll look at top biotech stocks. This is based on sales greater than $50 million and market cap greater than $2 billion. Think of a little bit bigger cap stocks which are doing nicely. So at the top you got BioNTech. This is again partnering with Pfizer to bring COVID vaccine. They have done very nicely. In 1 year, they've done 275%. They're almost at their 52-week high. I think this company has got more to go. It's a great stock. I would buy this on any dip. Right now, we got some dip going on here on a 1 day, 1 week, and 2 week basis. I would slowly, start buying a little bit and take it from there. Then we got Intelia here, NTLA, $67 stock. They've done very nicely for 1 year, as you can see here. They got good sales growth, as you can see right here. I mean, right now on a 1 year growth is positive, quarter over quarter is negative, which is not great. But if you look at the performance, they've done very nicely. I would buy this stock also on any pullback. Right now it's $67. Then the list goes on. All the companies that you see here, which are in bold, they all got positive sales growth for most part, at least on the quarter over quarter or 1 year basis. And they also got, nice, at least some of them got nice 1 year performance. And few of them are really a little bit down at this point. Still, I love those stocks. For example, we got some of these genetics type stocks. Seattle Genetics down, XLX is also down a little bit. Adaptive Biotech, even INSEE for that matter. These are all great companies. I love, Biomarin, Neurocrine, Vertex is also great. So I would, the ones which are highlighted, which are negative from a 1 year performance perspective, and also they got a nice sales growth. I would, buy them on this weakness and hold it for a long time. Even Sarepta, for that matter, great stock down at this point. With the biotechs, it's really, with all other stocks, we don't want to be chasing the high flyers. Rather, we would buy stocks that are fallen off the cliff, like the ones you see here. And also have got nice, gross margin and sales growth. I would pick up those stocks and hold it for a long time. Next, we'll talk about stocks. The sales is greater than $50 million, and market cap is less than $2 billion. So this is where in a little bit smaller cap stocks, as you can think about. So we got smaller cap stocks as Mankind, Precision, um, whereas STEM, these stocks here, the ones which are highlighted in bold here, they all got positive sales growth, as you can see here for most part. And I would buy them on the weakness and hold it for a long time. For example, you got some of the stocks here like Sangamo, Therapeutics, Translate Bio, Kara. They all got positive sales growth here, and they are doing negatively for 1 year. I would pick those up on their weakness slowly and hold it for a long time. Then we got a couple more here. AUPH, Clovis Oncology, which is a meme stock. People buy this and go on a speculation binge. I bet this got a high short ratio, as you can see here. It's a good one to buy on this pullback and hold it for a while. Next, we'll talk about a couple more here. I also like Amarin and Cario Pharma, which is a low dollar stock. Nice sales acceleration, as you can see here. They've done negatively for 1 year. Next, let's look at most active stocks. I also love most active stocks because these are the ones which you can easily get in, get out without too much slippage in terms of the buy, ask and buy spread. So here you got a couple of them here. Ocugen, no surprise, huge sales growth in 1 year. I would not buy at this time. I would wait for a little more pullback. I think they did give a good pullback, as you can see here. It may be okay to buy slowly at this point. High short float, any good news, this stock will explode higher. VXRT is another meme stock, has done nicely for 1 year. Right now they're negative for 6 months all the way to 1 day. Very high valuation. It's again a great stock. I would buy this on this pullback, a little bit at a time and hold it for a while. We got Clovis, Inovio, Moderna, another great stock. iBio. This one also iBio, as you can see here, they've done nicely from a sales growth perspective, but from a 1 year performance, they've not done well. So you could buy this on any weakness. It's a $1 stock. It might do well as you go forward. Then we got Sorrento, again another meme stock. I think this stock goes up and down wildly. It's good to buy on any weakness and hold it for a while. We got a couple more here: Amarin, Mankind, AUPH, Chromadex, and Novavax. All great stocks. Novavax has got great performance, and they've done nicely from 1 year and quarter over quarter perspective. Even Chromadex has done nicely. So next we will talk about stocks which are um, sales is less than $25 million. As you can see here, the sales here sales here is less than $25 million, and many of the stocks, as you can see here, it's got zero sales, meaning it's purely speculative. The companies are working on next drug, and they don't have sales at this point. Still research and development, early clinical stage type companies. So I think if you want to speculate a little bit, I think it's good to speculate on companies that have got high gross margin. As you can see here, many of these companies like Chris and even Chem Pharma, Infinity, they got high gross margin relatively. They could be your best bet. And also you can look at some companies, for example, Oxygen or even Mankind. They don't have any gross margin because those are very early stage. You could invest in these stocks slowly on any pullback, and hold it for a long time, because many of these stocks you cannot really make out because they're so early stage. You got to have some faith and buy some and hold it for a while. So with that, let's now look at one more bottom fishing. This is one thing I always love, especially in biotech and also in technology. The stocks that are great companies, but for some reason they've got very bad performers. As you can see here, there are very good companies here. The ones I highlighted in bold are the ones with the positive sales growth, and stocks have fallen down very drastically. As you can see here, I would pick these stocks like Bluebird Bio when it's down like this, even Epizyme, Sarepta, one of my favorites here, and even Fibrogen, um, and Vertex is also a great one. Neurocrine, another great company. I would pick these fallen angels, as you call it, and hold it for a long time. And also look at gross margin in many of these companies. If they've got great gross margin, even KPTI for that matter, great gross margin, and I think also has got good sales growth. I would pick some of these stocks, on this weakness, and hold it for a while. So with that, next let's look at a few companies in a little more detail and see if it is worth buying at this point. So first is BioNTech. This is a partner for Pfizer, their vaccine shot. Company has done very good. And as you can see here, last 1 year, company has gone up like a rocket ship. And if from a news perspective, looks like American Airlines, Uber, Lyft, they all push. They all in a COVID-19 vaccine push, which is good for companies like BioNTech. And also, I think Pfizer begins testing the booster shot. This will also help this company. As you can see, there are some good catalysts going on for this company, even though people are taking the shots. As economy opens up, more and more people will take shots. And look at the places like India and a couple other places where there is a lot of shortage for these vaccines. I think this company will still do well as we go forward. And as you can see here from an earnings per share perspective, they just turned positive, which is good. Sales is going very nicely. I like the acceleration here. They may not be able to cope up with this growth, but I'm sure they will do much better. And if you look at the shares outstanding, not great. It's doing okay. I think it's pretty stable at this point. So with that, I think this stock will do well, even though it's gone up so much. I would wait for small pullbacks like this and add to position. Next is Catalyst Pharma. It's a very small company, as you can see here. It's almost $5.40 company. From a share price perspective, stock has done nicely, and it's also has got some investor conference coming, and I think people are really talking about this company. They're hosting a earnings call. They also did nicely from a fundamental perspective. So if you look at the fundamentals here, they are positive on the earnings per share. They got nice sales, as you can see here, accelerating sales. and shares outstanding is pretty steady at this point. So with that, given it's a low price stock, and I think it's got good things going, as you can see here from Simply Wall Street. I think this company will do well. I will buy this on this pullback slowly and hold it. Next, we'll talk about Agios Inc. It's again a great looking chart. As you can see here, they have fallen off very badly a while ago, pulled back up, and went really did very nicely. Right now, they're in a small pullback here. I would buy this on this pullback. And from a news perspective, looks like they are one of the top healthcare stocks, best pharmaceutical companies, and they're also about to turn corner. Nice pipeline. This could be a good catalyst here as they make progress on the pipeline. Stock will take care of itself. And EPS, earnings per share perspective, still negative. Nice sales acceleration. I love this. And this outstanding stocks are increasing, but not too much. I think this may be okay. If I see higher acceleration here, I would be a little more worried. So with that, I would recommend buying Agios on this pullback slowly and invest for a long time. Next is Jazz Pharmaceuticals. Again, it's a great looking chart as you can see here. Higher highs, higher lows, just the way we like it. And this company also looks like they've got some good things going according to street.com. They also bought they also bought GW Pharma, a cannabis type stock here. I think overall it's a good company, and I think from an earnings per share perspective, it's positive. Nice sales acceleration. Shares outstanding are going down. All good story here. With that, I would recommend buying Jazz on any small pullbacks, and hold it for a long time. So last one is really Imap. It's a China-based company, clinical stage biopharma company. As you can see, a nice looking stock chart here, higher highs, higher lows, and looks like they also have some news here. They announce they dosed some patients in India, sorry, in China, and they also got some news here around advanced cancer settings. I think overall positive news. There are a lot of population in China. This company can really do well curing the cancer. They got positive earnings per share, which is good. Nice sales, as you can see here. Shares outstanding is pretty stable. So with that, with the stock price around 69%, it's okay to buy on this small pullback and hold for a long time. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe. Thank you.